benefit of kindness today on Fortitude through Stoicism, and this is my 365-day journey of implementing the ancient philosophy of Stoicism into the life of this modern masculine man. Super early, about 4 a.m., still knocking the cobwebs off. This one is one I struggle with. And first, I think it's a moment of truth, right? Don't we all get a little jaded by people? I mean, all people. Maybe it's just me. But I know I'm not alone. Rude people, people that don't have any self-awareness. I mean, the toxicity, the vulgarity. I mean, we all have these different things. And yes, I understand that triggers are a responsibility. But also, don't we have a choice? We do have a choice of whom we can surround ourselves with. So when we surround ourselves involuntarily around society, the airport, for example, captive audience, gotta get on that plane, gotta sit next to that person for the most part. Stoicism suggests kindness. But in other lessons, it also suggested that we be the one to set the example and also help guide others when they're off the path, which again, I objected to that. But if we're talking philosophically here, yes, there may be an opportunity for kindness. I'm going to give you the quote here. Seneca, "A benefit should be kept like a buried treasure, only to be dug up if necessary. Nature bids us to do well by all. Wherever there is a human being, we have an opportunity for kindness." Does everyone deserve your kindness? It's a question. What about that 45-year-old man that just raped your 13-year-old daughter? What about the drunk teenager that just took the life of your wife? What about the thief who repeatedly steals from people over and over again? Do they deserve kindness? Or the person that's always rude, do they deserve kindness? Is it our duty to judge? I believe kindness is a gift, personally. And what I'm saying is I don't need to be mean to that person. I don't need to get to their level, but I can abstain, can't I? That's an option and within my control. Let's continue to see what Mr. Ryan Holiday has on the subject. He says the first person you meet today, passing acquaintance, friend, or I interject, could be potential enemy. You don't know. No matter the context, positive or negative, it is an opportunity for kindness. Or as different translators have taken this from the line of Seneca to mean, it is an opportunity to benefit. It's different, isn't it? If there's an opportunity to benefit, then we're looking for a win-win situation. That's not necessarily kindness, is it? I continue. You seek to understand where they are coming from. Does everyone do that? You seek to understand who they are, what they need, what forces or impulses might be acting on them. I don't think that's the case. I think a lot of people look at other people and see what they can do for them, right? I don't think people first look at people to get an understanding of who they are. I don't believe that at all. I believe that's incorrect. So Ryan continues, he says it's the same true with the second person you encounter or the third, or of course there's no guarantee that they'll return the favor, but that's not our concern. We're going to focus on what we can control, in this case, the ability to choose to respond with kindness. Well, Mr. Ryan Holiday, I have another option. I choose not to respond. I choose to ignore. I'm choosing kindness to myself. How about that shit, huh? I don't feel the need to put out energy for others when I don't know anything about their situation or their character. Because if I do that, I feel that I'm tarnishing my own character by being nice to a potential child rapist or murderer or a number of other things. No. My energy is too much of a gift, Mr. Ryan Holiday. I will not be expending my energy or my time or my talent on people unless I know they're worthy. It's a choice, right? That's within my control. So I don't need to cope from a negative outcome from something if I execute more critical thinking ahead of time. Stoic principle. And so I don't agree with this. I agree with alternative translations of this line from Seneca. Yes, it is an opportunity for each person that you come across. Not necessarily an opportunity for kindness. Isn't that more true, right? Let's think about that. You're a good guy, you come across a bad guy. There's an opportunity to balance the scales, isn't there? You're a good guy, you come across another good guy. Now there's an opportunity for a synergy, a 1 + 1 = 3 or more. Now, isn't there? Every encounter is an opportunity. Kindness is a gift. It's a blessing. It is not something that we dispense out to random passerbys. No. I'm sorry, I disagree with you, Mr. Ryan Holiday, wholeheartedly. And in alignment with all the other Stoic teachings. I can be courteous, I can be me. I don't have to stoop to the levels, but I certainly don't have to get in bed with them. I'm certainly not going to put that as a forefront of my thinking that each person that I pass by, I'm looking for an opportunity just to be kind to that person. No, I will not. I will do no such thing. No. I will reserve my kindness for those that are deserving. I will not expend energy on things that will not move me closer to my goals. Some random passerby, I don't know that person, good or bad. And I don't have the time to find out. Because here's my path, right? They're over here. Why am I going to go over there just to figure out what's going on and get back? That's what we call waste energy. That's fuel, right? Why would you do that? Ryan Holiday? No. Nope. So this is the daily Stoic that I've been reading. 1 page a day. Each day has a lesson, and I tie it to an experience or an observation in my life using the Aristotle method and, of course, Socrates. I know nothing. So through this path, I've recognized that I know nothing. Everything that I could potentially know could be completely wrong, and therefore I'm challenging all of my pre-existing beliefs. I'm deep into this now, almost 11 months through this thing. And my thinking, my reason, my emotion, everything is different. This is what happens when you consistently focus on a goal or a target. And it's not that I've gotten blinders specifically, but a lot of this has made sense and has fallen in alignment with, well, logic for me. And I'm a logic-based thinker and it makes sense. So it's been easy to go down this path. And what I can tell you is now that I go down this path, once you're aware, you're now aware of others that are not on the path, let's just say, more aware. So at times it is a challenge for me to continue the path without, so I've got to block people out, because what happens is they try and pull you off your path. They try and pour their emotional debris into your beautiful garden that you've built. must be defensive, but also you have to communicate what's going on so they understand. Because a lot of people just don't know. They're just not aware. And either was I a long time ago about some of the shit I was doing. Awareness is the first step to healing. So when people say they're doing the work, okay, what do you mean by that? Tell me what you mean by that, right? Because I can tell you what it's meant to me. First is being radical, tenacious about finding those chinks in the armor. How do you do that? People who will be honest with you, preferably people you pay, coaches, mentors sometimes don't even. Good coaches will. They'll tell you what's up. And that's been the difference for me. Because people that are close to me, they might give me the tip but not the whole thing, right? A coach, I've had several. Straight up blatant honesty. Bam, here's the mirror. Whew, take a good look. Yikes. So when you're working through these traumas, triggers, character dysfunctions, awareness. Awareness happens through partnership, collaboration, and sometimes self-awareness. I'm very self-aware, and that's through personality profiling, testing. I mean, I can tell you all the ones I've done. But I don't just do it to like check the box. I do it and then I look at a piece of it and figure out, well, can I delegate my weaknesses? Which I do. Can I fix some of them? Which I do. Character, of course, that's what I've been doing here. Focus on character. So with all these things that happens to us, these triggers, these traumas, once we become aware, then we have to accept the fact that, yeah, this happened to me. Yeah, my dad left when I was 3. Yeah, he didn't, take care of my mom. Yes, I resented him. That's why I've fucking Captain Save-A-Ho syndrome. I get that. And I get why I'm an overperformer. I understand my traumas and triggers now, and I accept them. I understand from my childhood. I understand how I was raised. I forgive my father. I forgive my mother. I love them. And I share my story openly. And now, whether this is combat or all the other things I've been involved with, that's healing because I've became aware of it. I've accepted it. I've talked about it. Therapy, if you will, right? I have worked through solutions on how to deal with that. I've confronted, I had conversations about it. And now I can talk about it all openly. So this is one of the things that I always talk about is people will in the past referred to me as a narcissist, right? Because I have high standards, whatever, and I'm particular. But here's the reality. A narcissist would never talk about all of his faults the way that I do, right? I share my faults because these are hard lessons. And I'm the type of guy that even if you give me the answer to the final exam, I'm still not going to take it because I didn't earn it. And I'd rather be wrong, right? Even I would rather crash and burn than someone teach me how to fly the plane, right? I'd rather try to figure it out myself. That's just me. That's my personality type. I get it. It's not a benefit. It's a challenge. So with this, with who I am, I've learned a lot of painful lessons over the years. And so I share my story. It's not to brag, right? Because if anybody, people that truly know me, know that I do not do the titles, the awards, the things at work. I actually put in a thing in HR that they're not allowed to give me an award anymore. I told them that it's damaging to my mental health. No shit. I don't want that. I do what I do because it's what my responsibility is. So I share my story, and a lot of times through stuff like this, through social media, through people that know me, through my writings, through my blogs, because I just want to pass on that knowledge. I mean, I've had a lot of amazing experience. I've learned a lot of incredible things that have changed my life. So if I share that, hopefully there's one person that can take one of those golden nuggets and not have to go through some of the hell that I went through to get here. So guys, the benefit of kindness, I'm going to object on this one, Mr. Ryan Holiday. I think your translation of Seneca is a little bit off. I think he's talking more about an opportunity, a benefit, not for kindness. Remember, there are different ways to look at the same beach ball, and you all see a different color. And on that, we're out of here.